Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Hope you won't fall asleep after lunch. So, actually, we are running in the race of implementing AI. Every day, there's a lot of buzz around it in your office, at work, in social media, everywhere. But what about the preparatory steps which are needed to get into the show? So, what exactly we need to do so that it's a success? Generally, what we are doing currently with AI is a knee-jerk reaction that everyone is getting into AI, so we need to get into AI. We have to do this. So I'm trying to take you through a session that I offer as a day-long or a week-long workshop to large businesses. All right. So excuse me for this if you see me running through it, but you can come back to me. I share my contacts and everything that I offer. All right. Okay, so how many of you are aware of generative AI, like the definition? Can I see a raise in hand? If not, let's quickly see what generative AI is. It refers to systems that create new content like text, images, code, audio, based on input data. We also call it prompt. So we prompt into an AI, we get something. And this is the reason it's called generative AI. The kind of impact that we are looking at is enhancing creativity, innovation, automation across industries, taking off Control-C, Control-V and trying to put our own content. Kind of examples that are available in the market. From our own ecosystem, we have Joule, we have ChatGPT that some of us are using to write exams, or if not us, our kids are using to write essays. Then we have 𝗨𝗨𝗺𝗺. This is one of the most popular co-pilot if some of you have seen in recent years. So let's try to see, as I was mentioning that even before we can do something on AI, we need a strategic framework that can help us adapt to whatever is happening in the world of AI. And this is how, if you look at the title, this is what I mean by the embedding AI into developing our own business strategy. So why do you think, let me start with this question, why do you think this is essential? I gave part of the answer, if someone remembers. No? Okay. Then I'll give you the answer as well. Well, we can simplify integration journey. Basically, it's a long journey. AI is a huge investment. Some of you already know the numbers. And then it can help us simplify the integration journey into actionable and achievable steps, which is generally missing when you have a knee-jerk reaction. The kind of framework that I am today introducing to you has been named usage. You might have come across it in other Gen AIs also, not just SAP, or the same kind of thing may be represented to you in some different formats. I'm sticking to this because this is what I'm already selling, and it's already selling. So, usage stands for understand, survey, align, guide, and evaluate. So if you would have been sitting with pen and paper in your hands, today by the end of 30 minutes, you would have your own Gen AI strategy ready. But good that you are not, so that you can invite me again. So let's start with understand, yeah? So by understand, I mean, we should learn about AI through education and valuable use case identification for our company, for our organization, for our industry, and for our people. Survey our business and technology landscape to audit our readiness. So as everyone else is jumping, we don't have to jump unless we are ready. Align our planned initiatives to measurable business goals, because as Sambhaji was mentioning today in morning that we are all technology guys, sometimes we don't understand business at all, but it's very important that we understand our business goals even before we can do it. Guide our rollout through governance, training, and iteration. I'll take you through what are the kind of governance and risk involved. And finally, evaluate your performance through metrics and feedback. As we all work for someone else, sometimes we keep evaluating our appraisals, but we also need to evaluate our AI strategy. So, before we can do AI, I wonder how many of you saw one of those Gaurav Gupta jokes wherein someone was proposing AI for kitchen management. I also posted it on my LinkedIn 2 or 3 days ago. So at the end of the day, we learned that it will be still a cook who will be cooking for you. a chef that will be cooking for you. And Gaurav Gupta says his mom is the best AI because she makes the best AI on top of the cook, yeah, or the chef management. So we cannot do things without people. Straightforward, right? So we will need people who understand how to apply AI strategically. So let's deal with the most important and the most difficult part of it. Who are the most difficult things around you? People. Yeah, since you all are strangers to each other, possibly you are still liking each other. Okay, let's start with the AI literacy. So we need to put in AI literacy among people, and we will see what are the advantages around business. So we are looking at AI literacy for business advantage as well as ethical and responsible AI use. So to cultivate AI literacy, you need to invest in training. Sorry, the T went missing. Okay, I wonder a lot of these T's are missing. Partner with AI consultants, provide opportunities for testing, make AI learning resources available, and lead by example. So if you're one of them who is implementing AI in your organization, or you are responsible for getting it implemented, possibly you should be open for almost all of these, where you invest in yourself, you work with other consultants, you make AI learning resources available for yourself. So looking at SAP ecosystem, there are a lot of courses which were available on OpenSAP. Now they've been moved to learning.sap.com, and possibly from there you can learn a lot. Looking at here's the action item that you can take for yourself. You need to look at your AI literacy roadmap, or for your teams, for your organization. So when I present this program, as I mentioned, this is not just for senior business leaders, but it is also for end users, because now almost all of us are working in an agile mode where we want to onboard users right from day one. So I take it as a part of discovery workshops. So we need to create an action plan to assess our team's current AI knowledge and build an AI literacy roadmap. So as we are assessing it, we need to assess it with some end goal in mind, and the end goal is that there should be an impactful AI adoption. So clarify the organizational objectives, why you are going to implement AI, what is your organization's North Star. The AI that you are going to implement, is it going to even help your organization's North Star? You want to become a $5 trillion economy. So what you can do with AI today? Identify the pain points of the users, of the ecosystem, and brainstorm how AI could help you. So when we are working with impactful AI adoption, the kind of what can guide us is the business strategy, and it should be the business strategy that should drive AI implementation, not the other way around. So I see a lot of product companies, they are pushing the products to the customers, and they are saying, our product can do this. We can create an automated purchase order. But does the customer really needs it? Possibly no, right? So the business strategy should drive the AI implementation, not the other way around. We need to also align our AI solutions on very specific problem that the business is facing today, or that you can foresee coming tomorrow. So when we are trying to look at it, we can see how AI could be put in practice. We start with brainstorming, so you can host as many brainstorming sessions as possible among various users. You need to look at what are the industry trends. The industry is moving towards AI adoption. This doesn't mean that you have to also go over there, but you can see what are the cross-industry options available for AI. So stay informed. This doesn't mean that you have to do what everyone else is doing, and engage with experts. Involve third-party consultants, because sometimes our business problems becomes our emotional problems also. Those of you who are running your own business, your own full life cycle businesses, your teams. So engage with external experts. You can go for external consulting companies who can try to uncover the blindfolds that you have, all of the blind spots that you see. Then we need to look at the requirement objectives. Why do you need AI? So you need to audit your current organizational capabilities. So this is also about your own capability to bring in AI. Possibly you might not be ready. It's not about just the budget, but also as a part of OCM, what I see is that it's your people's mindset. They are not ready for AI. A lot of these companies, mid-sized companies with whom I'm working, they are telling me that the first question they ask is that, हम में से कितनों की job चली जाएगी इस presentation के बाद? People are not ready in many geographies, not just in India. India is one of the most progressive countries that way. But I face a lot of resistance in Europe, where a lot of people retire at 67 and they are thinking that what if I have to retire in my early 30s? Define what is needed. So unless you can define what is needed, you will never get it. So again, another action item for you. AI requirements document. So what I'll also do is that whatever action items that you see comes as some artifacts that I have prepared for other customers, which I can share with whoever is interested. Yeah. So looking at this requirements document, it will talk about our compute infrastructure. So you need to audit your compute infrastructure. Where do you stand today and what all you can bring in. Catalog the data sources, quality and secure. So I hope you understand that your data quality will define how much of AI you can do. The better is the quality, the better your AI will work. So even before going for an AI project, you should first do your MDM, MDG projects. Look at the carbon footprint for your proposed AI solution. So Sejal gave a wonderful presentation today on the carbon footprint of whatever we are doing. It shouldn't be the case like what happened to EV. Everyone is thinking EV is driven by electricity, but who is producing this electricity? How it is being produced? So we need to check that as well. And then you should definitely have a budget or at least an estimate about budget. So you started everything, what if organization doesn't have money to execute it? Yeah. And this is the kind of document that you will generate out of it. We also need to perform skill gap analysis because you want to implement AI, but people don't know how to use it. So we need to identify the AI roles which are needed for the solutions, compare the requirements with our current team and their AI readiness. There need to be a skill gap analysis across technical and business teams. So business teams will be generally your process champions, end users. Technical is the one who is going to implement it. We need to look at AI thought leaders within the organization or maybe externally who can come over and drive it across. You need to retrain and upskill some of your existing and exercising employees and set up innovation labs. So innovation labs are kind of examples that are over here. There are a few systems for hands-on. During TechEd, they opened up Joule for till the weekend. So these are the kind of innovation labs you need to put your users through. This will help you build an AI requirements document wherein we will, this will help us to come up with a document that will talk about skill gaps. Then we need to also do risk analysis. So we need to identify potential issues before they get escalated, ensure legal and regulatory requirements are followed, mitigate biases and ethical concerns. For this, we have a wonderful course on learning.sap.com that talk about AI ethics. Then you need to identify operational challenges. What if you are ready, your teams are ready, but operationally it is not feasible, and create a catalog of AI risk specific to your businesses. You need to focus on data security, privacy, and permissions. You need to look at a model-safe approach. Ethics, legal, all this needs to come into the picture. So that takes us to another action wherein we will review existing frameworks. So there are two popular frameworks across the industry, especially the first one is NIST Risk Management Framework. This comes from the United States. The second one is Deloitte Trustworthy AI Framework. So you can look at these two. I have the framework documented. If you guys need, let me know. The outcome of this entire exercise that we have done so far will help you with prioritizing your use cases, capturing your requirements, and also capturing your risks. Once it is ready, you can go and create your strategic roadmap. Over here, we will look at what all we can do in short term and long term. So we can start small, grow big. This roadmap will also clearly indicate how each step will help business goals. We can build in feedback loops for iteration and also ensure appropriate governance. So this is possible only through a roadmap where you will have your milestones, you will have your workflow. Another action item is now this AI roadmap needs to be converted into a reality. So start small, deploy quickly, embrace an iterative process. So you don't have to build everything at one go. We are not doing big bang, but iteratively whatever you can do it so that your AI models also learn organically and choose narrow problems. So when you work with narrow problems, possibly every resolution will help you with more motivation. Finally, evaluation. So evaluate your KPIs and ROIs. Two of the most important ROIs that are critical to business are hard ROIs and soft. Hard ROIs are the ones which are directly impacting your finance, like reducing the expenses by 20%. Soft ROIs could be around people, could be around creativity, could be around innovation. Yep. So these are the two criteria that you can put for your evaluation. And then, as we always say, every new model is a continuous learning. It's a journey. So let's stay connected so that we can learn from each other. That's my LinkedIn. That's my email address. So those of you who want these, I call them accelerators. If you want these accelerators, or if you want these guides that I mentioned, send me a message and I'll be very happy to send it across to you. If you have any question and answer, you can please. Oh yeah, I'm trying. Okay, yes, this one.
Before time, Ritesh, great.